Do you know how much damage floods have on the environment? Notably, the Manitoba and Churchill floods held disastrous repercussions on our environment. In fact, there is a correlation that can be made between these floods and surface runoff.
Hey, I'm Matab.
I'm Arjun.
I'm Orphan.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Como.
Together, we make Mark. We plan to reduce and educate people about surface runoff. We are grade 7 students in Royal Orchard Middle School and the Peterson School Board working together towards a community action program that addresses impervious backyards and their effect on surface runoff, thereby floods.
We also have been spreading awareness in our community to help protect and increase the water absorbing capacity of the soil.
Surface runoff is the flow of water occurring on the ground surface when excessive rainwater, stormwater, meltwater, or other sources can no longer sufficiently rapidly infiltrate the soil.
While the runoff flows towards storm drains, it picks up harmful chemicals and sediments which get mixed into the water. When the runoff reaches a body of water, its risk of flooding increases. This harms ecosystems and property.
Moreover, the impact humans have on runoff is extremely critical, such as landscaping that is done in their backyards using impervious surfaces, which can't absorb any water at all. Some examples of impervious surfaces used by humans to do landscaping include concrete, asphalt, and brick. They either cover up their backyards partially or entirely with these impervious surfaces, which in turn cause large amounts of runoff to occur.
Runoff and flooding are connected because runoff can cause floods. This is because when the runoff water flows through a storm drain and into a body of water, it can overflow due to extra water in the water body.
We created a school-wide survey to collect data to see how much area of students' backyards are covered by impervious surfaces. The results were in favor for the environment as a majority of the responses had backyards covered more in grass rather than impervious surfaces. Still, 30% of the people who answered have more area of their backyards covered in impervious surfaces such as concrete, brick, and wood, which is still a decent portion. However, the research shows that 73% of the GTA itself has impervious surfaces. That causes a large amount of runoff every time it rains.
We wanted to give you a more in-depth look at how runoff works, so we made a 3D model to represent it visually. One side of the street has houses with grass-covered backyards, and the other side has backyards made out of an impervious surface. The runoff gets absorbed by the grass-covered backyards, while the runoff flows over the impervious surfaced backyards. This 3D model shows how having a grass-covered backyard can greatly reduce runoff from your home. When we simulate rain with a spray bottle, all of the runoff from the concrete side flows into the storm drain and then into a local water body, which increases the flooding risk. In contrast, the grass-covered backyards have much less runoff flowing into the drains.
I've told you a lot about runoff and their cause. It's time to explain how to reduce it. One of the most common ways to reduce runoff is to plant a rain garden. Rain gardens are gardens made of shrubs and flowers planted in a depression. The runoff water gets trapped in the rain garden and gets absorbed into the soil. Our environment benefits from this as runoff doesn't make it as storm drains and plants consume this water. To create awareness in the school, we started planting a rain garden in our schoolyard. After we finished building, we invited classes to visit the site where we explained to them about our runoff and how rain gardens can help reduce it.
We also presented our cause to our school's parent council so that we can educate families and spread awareness on the importance of planting a rain garden in reducing the surface runoff and thereby floods. Everyone was very appreciative and they acknowledged that the connection between surface runoff and floods is really important to act on. They showed their keenness to visit our rain garden, but that they will also support our cause in making a difference in our community.
To spread awareness about runoff and our cause, we made a few posters and a website. The posters are to spread awareness and advertise our rain garden and direct classes to book a time where they all can come and learn about it and its cause in our outdoor classroom. Our website was shared with the school as to inform everyone about our cause, runoff, floods, and the possible solutions.
In order to truly see change, we wish we can unite together to implement our solution to aid future generations.